everybody! Welcome back to the channel. It's your old pal, Steven. Today, we're diving headfirst into a topic that's near and dear to my heart. We're talking about the top 10 eco-friendliest cities right here in the good old US of A. That's right, we're gonna explore those awesome cities that are paving the way for a greener future. Think about it. Cities where recycling isn't just a suggestion, it's a way of life. Where renewable energy is as common as a celebrity sighting in Hollywood. And where green spaces outnumber parking lots. Can you imagine? Not only are these cities doing their part to save the planet, but they're also super cool places to live. We're talking cleaner air, efficient public transport that'll make you ditch your car, and enough parks and green spaces to make you feel like you're on a permanent nature retreat. So buckle up, buttercups, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the greenest cities in America. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on more awesome city guides coming your way. First up, we're heading straight to the city by the Bay, San Francisco. Now, San Francisco has always been a trendsetter, right? From fashion to technology, this city knows how to set the bar high. And guess what? They're doing the same thing when it comes to eco-friendliness. San Francisco is like that friend who was composting and using reusable bags long before it was cool. They've been rocking the eco-friendly lifestyle for years, and they're not slowing down anytime soon. They've got these incredible recycling and composting programs that are so efficient, they could probably recycle a plastic bottle back into its original form. Seriously, they're practically wizards. And hold on to your hats, folks, because they've also banned plastic bags and single-use water bottles. That's right, they said. Out with the plastic, in with the reusable. Talk about a city that puts its foot down for Mother Earth. But wait, there's more. San Francisco is also a huge advocate for renewable energy. They're all about solar power, wind power, you name it, they're harnessing it. They're basically turning the entire city into a giant eco-friendly powerhouse. So if you're looking for a city that's as passionate about the environment as it is about sourdough bread, San Francisco is the place to be. Next up, we're heading north to the Pacific Northwest, to a city that's practically synonymous with sustainability, Portland, Oregon. Portland is like that friend who grows their own vegetables and can build a solar panel out of a potato. They're just naturally good at this whole sustainability thing. From renewable energy to green spaces, Portland is a shining example of living in harmony with nature. They've put a lot of thought into it. Portland's urban planning is like a well-choreographed dance. Amazing parks and gardens are sprinkled throughout the city. And speaking of green, Portland is all about those green building standards. They're constructing buildings that are so energy efficient, they practically run on good vibes alone. Portland is also a champion of public transportation. They've got buses, trains, light rail, and even those little scooters. So ditch your car, hop on board, and enjoy the ride. All right, folks, we're sticking around in the Pacific Northwest for our next eco-friendly haven, Seattle, Washington. Now, Seattle is known for a lot of things: coffee, music, rain, and apparently being really good at this whole sustainability thing. They're on a mission to become carbon neutral by 2050, which is like the eco-friendly equivalent of winning an Olympic gold medal. And let me tell you, they're training hard. Seattle is like that overachieving student who always aces their tests. They're constantly setting goals and then surpassing them. They've got extensive electric vehicle infrastructure, so you can cruise around town in your electric car without worrying about finding a charging station. They're also big on recycling, composting, and reducing their waste in general. They're basically turning trash into treasure, which is pretty impressive. But one of the things I love most about Seattle is its commitment to green spaces. They've got parks, forests, and even a giant arboretum right in the middle of the city. So if you're looking for a city that's as green as its famous Space Needle, Seattle is calling your name. Chapter 4. The Big Apple takes a bite out of carbon emissions. Hold on tight because we're about to dive headfirst into the concrete jungle, New York City. Now, I know what you're thinking. New York City? Eco-friendly? Those words don't even go together. But trust me on this one, folks. The Big Apple is on a mission to prove that even the busiest, most bustling cities can be environmentally conscious. New York City has set some seriously ambitious sustainability goals through its OneNYC initiative. It's like their own personal eco-manifesto, and let me tell you, they're not messing around. They're tackling everything from air quality to waste management to green energy. They're like the superhero of sustainable cities, fighting for a greener future one initiative at a time. And they're making some serious progress. They're reducing greenhouse gas emissions like nobody's business, investing in renewable energy, and promoting sustainable transportation options. They're even tackling food waste, which is a huge problem in a city that loves its pizza as much as New York does. So next time you're picturing New York City, don't just think about the skyscrapers and yellow cabs. Think about the green spaces, the bike lanes, and the city's unwavering commitment to creating a more sustainable future. Chapter 5, Austin, Keeping It Green and Weird. Howdy, partners! We're heading down south to the Lone Star State, to a city that's known for its live music, its Tex-Mex food, and its surprisingly awesome commitment to sustainability. Austin, Texas. That's right, Austin isn't just about keeping it weird, they're all about keeping it green too. They've got this cool, laid-back vibe, but when it comes to the environment, they're serious as a heart attack. Austin is investing heavily in renewable energy, like solar and wind power. They're basically turning the Texas sun into a renewable energy source, which is pretty darn impressive. And hold on to your cowboy hats, folks, because Austin is also a leader in sustainable transportation. They've got electric buses, a growing bike-sharing program, and they're even encouraging people to walk or scoot to their destinations. They're basically making it easier than ever to ditch your car and embrace a greener way of life. But what really sets Austin apart is its love for green spaces. They've got parks, trails, and swimming holes galore. You can go for a hike, take a dip in a natural spring, or just relax under a shady tree. It's like having a little slice of nature right in your backyard. Chapter 6, Boston, a historic city with a sustainable future. All right, folks, we're trading in our cowboy boots for some walking shoes as we head to the East Coast, to a city that's steeped in history but always looking towards the future. Boston, Massachusetts. Boston is one of those cities that's full of surprises. It's got this charming, historic vibe, but it's also a hub for innovation and progress, especially when it comes to sustainability. Boston is like that wise old friend who's seen it all, but is always open to new ideas. They're not afraid to embrace change, especially when it comes to protecting the environment. They're setting energy-efficient building standards, so new constructions are as eco-friendly as can be. They're also big on climate adaptation strategies because, let's face it, climate change is real, and Boston is ready to tackle it head-on. But one of the things I love most about Boston is its walkability. They've got these charming neighborhoods with narrow streets and sidewalks that are just begging to be explored on foot. And if you do need to get around town, they've got a fantastic public transit system that'll get you where you need to go without breaking a sweat. Get ready for some fresh mountain air because we're heading to the mile-high city Denver, Colorado. Now, Denver is known for its stunning Rocky Mountain backdrop, its thriving craft brewery scene, and you guessed it, its commitment to sustainability. Denver is like that friend who loves to hike, bike, and spend as much time outdoors as possible. They're all about that fresh air and sunshine, and they're doing everything they can to keep their city clean and green. Speaking of green, Denver takes its green spaces very seriously. They've got parks, gardens, and even a huge urban park system that connects the city to the mountains. And they're constantly planting more trees, because who doesn't love a city with plenty of shade? But Denver's commitment to sustainability goes far beyond just planting trees. They're expanding public transportation, investing in renewable energy, and promoting energy efficiency in homes and businesses. They're basically turning Denver into a model for sustainable urban living, and they're doing it all with that laid-back Colorado vibe. So if you're looking for a city where you can breathe easy, both literally and figuratively, Denver is the place to be. Okay, folks, get ready to be impressed because we're heading to our nation's capital, Washington, D.C. Now, Washington, D.C. is known for its iconic monuments, its political buzz, and surprisingly, its dedication to sustainability. That's right, our nation's capital is on a mission to become a model for eco-friendly living, and they're not letting anything stand in their way. Washington, D.C. is like that overachiever who always gets straight A's and volunteers on the weekends. They're constantly striving to be the best, and that includes being the greenest. They've set some seriously ambitious goals like aiming for 100% renewable energy use by 2032. Can you imagine? A capital city powered entirely by renewable energy. Now that's what I call leading by example. But it's not just about big picture goals for Washington, D.C. They're also making everyday changes to make the city more sustainable. They've got extensive bike sharing options, so you can zip around town without contributing to air pollution. They've also got a growing number of green certified buildings, which are designed to be energy efficient and environmentally friendly. So next time you're picturing Washington, D.C., don't just think about the White House and the Capitol building. Think about the solar panels, the bike lanes, and the city's unwavering commitment to a greener future. All right, folks, we're heading to the Twin Cities, to a city that's known for its friendly people, its beautiful lakes, and, you guessed it, its commitment to sustainability. That's right, Minneapolis is on a mission to become one of the greenest cities in America, and they're doing it with their signature Midwestern charm. Minneapolis is like that friend who's always down to earth and approachable, but they're also secretly a superhero when it comes to saving the planet. They're deeply committed to reducing greenhouse gas emissions, promoting public transit, and embracing clean energy. They're basically turning Minneapolis into a giant green experiment, and the results are pretty darn impressive. But what really sets Minneapolis apart is its dedication to waste reduction. They've got these awesome programs in place to reduce, reuse, and recycle just about everything. They're even composting food waste, which is a huge problem in most cities. They're basically turning trash into treasure, which is a pretty neat trick. And let's not forget about their green building standards. Minneapolis is home to some of the most energy-efficient buildings in the country. They're basically building the eco-friendly cities of the future, and they're doing it one green building at a time. Hold on to your sunglasses, folks, because we're heading to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Known for its Hollywood glamour, beaches, and traffic, Los Angeles is also embracing sustainability. Even this sprawling, car-centric city is joining the green movement. Los Angeles is like that friend who loves luxury but is becoming eco-conscious. It's about making choices that benefit both the planet and our quality of life. Los Angeles is making serious changes. They've invested heavily in electric vehicle infrastructure. Solar panels are popping up on rooftops everywhere. Water conservation is a major focus due to frequent droughts. So next time you think of Los Angeles, don't just picture red carpets and movie stars. Think about the solar panels, electric cars, and the city's commitment to sustainability. And there you have it, folks. 10 amazing U.S. cities that are proving that sustainability isn't just a trend, it's a way of life. From recycling and renewable energy to green spaces and sustainable transportation, these cities are leading the charge toward a greener future. So whether you're a die-hard environmentalist or just starting to think about your impact on the planet, these cities are sure to inspire you to make a difference. Remember, every little bit counts. So go forth, be green, and let's make the world a better place, one city at a time. And hey, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more awesome city guides coming your way. We'll be exploring cities with the fastest internet, the most affordable housing, and everything in between. Stay tuned.